We're wearing the same thing.
There you go.
We're wearing the same thing.
It's so special.
Some B-roll of me setting up the camera. Hello the way! I am very tired because I've just woken up like 20 minutes ago, but we're going to have fun. We're checking out different styles of churches in this video, finding out which style suits you best and potentially what church God is calling you to. And the first church we're going to be looking at is one called St. Paul's, which is a bit more of a contemporary church in Hammersmith. But let's go. Smooth transition.
So here we are at Pentecost again, and this Pentecost moment that is all about the coming.
How do you know the church that God has called you to?
Oh, that's a good question.
For me, I came in here the first time and I thought, by about the first half an hour, I thought, this is it, I'm home. And I think that word describes when you know you're in the right place perfectly.
Like more than like, what can I get out of this place, but what can I give to it? So if you can find a place where you feel like I could serve and be part of this, I think that's really important.
For this church specifically, it was a combination of small little signs, but also mainly Pete. He did a vision night and spoke about his vision, and I just felt like, I don't know, my heart was beating really fast and it just felt really right.
For me it was, where can I serve? Where can I really get stuck into the community like this? Like, this is why I go to church, and it's been a great place to serve. And then secondly, where can I invite my friends to? You got to feel comfortable that it's your house, that you can just be like, mates, come along, come be part of the community and see what it's about.
What's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning. We're checking out a new church. What's it called, Izzy?
It's called St. Ambrose Church here in Bournemouth.
And what kind of style of church is it?
It's a bit more traditional. It's an Anglo-Catholic church.
So yeah, where St. Paul's was a bit more contemporary, a bit more upbeat, this is going to be a lot more reflective and a lot more chilled. Let's go!
As Jesus stepped out on land, a man of the city who had demons met him. For a long time he had worn no clothes, and he did not live in a house, but in the tombs.
And these are not questions which we would expect an infant to either conceive of or to engage with. But today it is God in Jesus Christ who engages with Lorenzo, in that his parents, godparent and sponsors, will proclaim the faith which this child is to be baptised into.
I am here with Father Adrian, who is the parish priest. So I've got some questions to ask you. So how do you know when you are called to a specific church?
Well, in this case, it was very pragmatic. I was in a church in Jersey in the Channel Islands. The phone went and they said, we need a priest for this church in Westbourne. And so I thought, well, I didn't want to move at all. But I thought, well, if this is God's call, I better come and have a look at it. And I came reluctantly, but at the end of the day, God always knows what's right, and it's turned out to be absolutely the right move to have made. And it's grown over the years since I've been here, so we must be doing something right.
Which part of this style of service do you feel most like connected to God?
For me, this church has a very high emphasis on the Holy Eucharist, so we have a more kind of like Anglo-Catholic style, so we call it the Mass, and the Eucharist is the centre point of the service, and for me that is extremely important. So going and feeding on Christ's body and blood and having that nourishment of really receiving Christ on a weekly basis, that's really important to me. So that's predominantly the main emphasis from this church, and it's the thing that I really click with.
What style of church do you prefer?
I think I'm used to a bit more of a modern and like charismatic church, which would be a bit more like upbeat songs and a bit less of the reading of loads of words. I think I struggle sometimes to connect when I just have to read a lot. But they are beautiful, and I understand the it feels like really nice to say all these words together in like a united front. So it's really special to have a church like that where it's people from different generations all saying how they believe in Jesus all together, which is really cool.
Yeah, same with me, to be fair. I think there's a lot of lovely elements to that kind of church, even the speaking in unison, the reading together, the reflection on scripture. It's really cool and really lovely. The pastor mentioned to me that they do communion every day, which I just think is a great kind of just reminder of God's communion with us. I think my preferred style is probably the more contemporary. I think that's just where I've grown up as well. So it's what feels most familiar and it's where I feel I can connect most with God. But that was really, really special. Yeah, so guys, if you head to the link in our description, achurchnearyou.com, it will just show you different churches around your area if you're looking for one, and different styles that's right for you.
Find a church, find a community, get involved, you won't regret it.